The moment Bron Breakker hit the mat, the entire arena froze, and what happened next didn't just shock fans, it betrayed them. This wasn't a random ambush. This wasn't chaos. This was calculated, cold, personal. And now, the truth behind Bron Breakker's mystery attacker has finally been exposed, and it's worse than anyone imagined. Think about this carefully. Bron Breakker isn't just another superstar. He's a dominant force, a destroyer, a man who built his reputation on brutality and fearlessness. So when someone managed to blindside him, drop him, and leave him laid out like he was nothing, it raised one terrifying question: who would even dare? Was it jealousy, revenge, or was it someone Bron trusted? Comment right now, who did you suspect when Bron Breakker was first attacked? Because the clues were there from the very beginning, but most people missed them. On Raw, Bron stepped into the arena with fire in his eyes. Not fear, not doubt, rage. He demanded answers. He demanded the attacker show themselves. And you could hear it in his voice. This wasn't just about pain. This was about betrayal. Bron said something that sent chills through the audience. He said this wasn't the act of a coward hiding in the shadows, this was someone who wanted to send a message. But what message? And then, something strange happened. The camera cut backstage briefly, and for just a second, a familiar figure was seen walking away quickly, not running, not panicking, calm, controlled, like someone who knew exactly what they had done. Did you catch that moment, or did it slip past you? Because Bron caught it, the tension built throughout the night. Every segment felt heavier. Every superstar in the locker room suddenly became a suspect. Some avoided eye contact. Some looked nervous. Others looked almost satisfied. Ask yourself this: if you took Bron Breakker out, what would you gain? Power? Opportunity? Recognition? Then came the moment no one was prepared for. Bron was standing in the ring, demanding the truth. The crowd was electric. The air was thick. And then, the music hit. Not just any music. It was the music of someone who had everything to gain from Bron Breakker's destruction. The arena erupted, not in celebration, but in disbelief. Because walking down that ramp, with no fear, no hesitation, was the man who had been hiding in plain sight the entire time. Someone Bron had history with. Someone who knew Bron's weaknesses. Someone who had waited for the perfect moment to strike. And the look on Bron's face said everything. It wasn't confusion. It was realization. It was anger. It was betrayal confirmed. The attacker stepped into the ring slowly, staring directly into Bron's eyes. No words. No excuses. Just cold truth. And then Bron asked the question everyone was thinking. Why? Have you ever been betrayed by someone you didn't expect? How did you react? Because the answer that followed wasn't shouted. It wasn't emotional. It was calm, and that made it even more terrifying. The attacker said Bron had become the very thing he once hated. Arrogant, untouchable, blind to the people around him. He said Bron stopped earning respect and started demanding it. And in that moment, everything changed. This wasn't just an attack. This was a declaration of war. The attacker didn't see themselves as the villain. They saw themselves as justice. Let that sink in. They believed Bron deserved it. The crowd was divided. Some booed. Some watched in silence. Some even nodded, as if they understood. But Bron didn't hesitate. He exploded forward with pure fury, and the two collided in a violent brawl that security could barely contain. This wasn't wrestling anymore. This was personal. This was rage. This was unfinished business finally boiling over. Comment right now: was the attacker justified, or was this pure cowardice? Because here's the truth nobody wants to admit. This changes everything for Bron Breakker. For the first time, Bron wasn't the hunter. He was the target. And now he knows the enemy isn't hiding anymore. They are standing right in front of him. Smiling. Waiting. Watching. The most dangerous part isn't the attack itself. It's the intention behind it. This wasn't done to end Bron Breakker. It was done to break him mentally. To make him question everything. To make him doubt everyone. And that kind of damage doesn't heal easily. Do you think Bron Breakker will get revenge, or has his attacker already won the psychological war? Because if there's one thing history has taught us, it's this: Bron Breakker doesn't stay down. He adapts. He evolves. He destroys. But this time is different. This time, the enemy knows him. This time, the enemy understands him. This time, the enemy was once close enough to strike without warning. And now that the truth is out, there's no going back. No hiding. No excuses. Only violence. Only revenge. Only war. And the scariest part, this is just the beginning.